Live again.
Start.
Yeah. A very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Big Stone Live. Today is historical because today we're looking at paying our respect to one of the greatest women that was ever born on the planet Earth. And we're talking about Winnie Mandela. She passed away on the 2nd of April, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, we've been advertising our very special guest artist, Nature. And we say, Nature, with the spiritual artist that you are, we're going to make sure we give Mama an official day today. Because as you know, ladies and gentlemen, she was laid to rest in Soweto. Yes, Aya, in her hometown. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, welcome to Big Stone Live. Right about now, I'm going to call on my selector, Marcus. Come over here, Marcus. We're just going to put a stop to this. Put a stop to this, Marcus. I just want all of you out there to tune in and tell a friend that Big Stone is going live today. And today's going to be a beautiful day. I want to big up my friend, Royal General Rastafari. I love you. Remember the Royal General, he said, Big Stone, we need to go live on YouTube, not just on Facebook. And I said to myself, Royal, you know what, man, I'm going to make your dreams come true. So since you're one of my very dedicated fan, man, I want to salute you. And I want to say welcome to Big Stone Live. Our very special guest is in the building and ready. We're talking about international recording artist, Nature. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, before we go further, we're going to bless the place. So we call Darwin St. Aubin.
Rastafari.
Darwin St. Aubin.
Greetings and blessings, Rastafari. Psalm 122. I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Our feet shall stand within thy gates, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem is builded as a city that is compact together. And where the tribes goes out, the tribe of the Lord, unto the testimony of Israel, to give thanks unto the name of the Lord. There are set thrones of judgment, the thrones of the house of David. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem, they shall prosper that love thee. Peace be within our walls and prosperity in our dwellings. For our virgins and companions' sake, we now say, peace be within thee. Selah. Come along, Big Stone. Rastafari.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Darwin St. Aubin. Thank you very much, Darwin St. Aubin. There's going to be more performance later on, ladies and gentlemen. We got a jam-packed house of artists. We have Raw Deal in the building. And of course, we have the international recording artist, Nature Ellis. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I told you I was going to use today, and we take one stone and kill as much bird as possible. Because, you know, the wicked birds are flying, so we just want to get rid of those birds. So in paying our respect to one of the greatest woman that was ever born on the planet Earth, Winnie Mandela, we have none other than the president of the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party to pay his respect. So ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Eru I Shakamusa Menelik.
Blessed love. Greetings in the name of the great Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie. Jah Rastafari. And in this time, as the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey said, Africans at home and Africans abroad are one African. His motto was one God, one aim, one destiny, one united Africa. Today we have to give thanks for the life of Winnie Mandela. This great woman stood and championed the cause of African unity, African liberation, just like any male warrior. When the male warriors were weary, the women took up the mantle. We remember Queen Nzinga, Ya Asantewa, Mama Africa, Winnie, Lakizela, Mandela. I salute you for the work that you have done in the liberation struggle for South Africa. When we had no rights in Africa, when apartheid was at its highest peak, Winnie Mandela stood up and fought like the champion she was to free her people. And she led the way when her husband, Nelson Mandela, came into the presidency. She stood by his side and she made sure that justice was served and that the liberation struggle was hot and intense. And as you know, we don't uphold traitors within our midst. And we are saying the detractors of Africa's liberation shall go one side, because the time is now when we shall create the African super state. Winnie Mandela did the work and we have to praise her. May she rest in peace. But Africa will be united in this time when the vision of Winnie Mandela, the vision of Marcus Mosiah Garvey, the vision of Kwame Nkrumah, the vision of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie shall unify Africa. And as we say, one God, one aim, one destiny, one super African state. Blessed love. Anna.
Rastafari.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was remarkable. We had the president of the Marcus Garvey People's Political Party, Eru Aisha Kamusa Menelik. Today, ladies and gentlemen, as I sat 3-4 o'clock in the morning and I watched the broadcast, the live streaming of my heroine, Winnie Madikizela Mandela. And ladies and gentlemen, the high point of the funeral service was when I saw Jessica Mbangini in the shadows, thumping her fist at Mama, because Jessica went through hell, ladies and gentlemen, just to board a flight from Montego Bay to Johannesburg. Cost a lot of money and a lot of time. So we have to salute you, Jessica, for doing your part, paying your respect, traveling from Jamaica, representing the people, taking the mourning of the Jamaican people with you. That was really awesome. Another highlight, ladies and gentlemen, was when I saw Joyce Sepi. Joyce Sepi is mother of Stumpy Sepi. Stumpy Sepi, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, was murdered, and they tried to accuse Mama of that murder. But the Almighty know that she was innocent, and in years to come, the truth will come to the fore. But when I saw the mother of Stumpy, Joyce Sepe, walking with a Winnie Mandela wrapped around her waist, the picture of a giant of a woman, it shows me that the distractors, the liars, the colonial masters did not win when they tried to paint Mama. They did not win when they tried to use internal, like pit one person against the other, the poor against the rich, the light skin against the dark skin, the house slave against the field slave. And that's what they do. They even tell us that people sold us, our own African brothers sold us into slavery. I don't believe a word that the white man says. Personally, I don't believe a word. So ladies and gentlemen, today is a very special day for me. And I just want to say welcome to each and every one of you. This has been long overdue. I've been wanting to do this for my YouTube fans. And I just want to big up J Bart in the building, the Royal General. I know you would have been here, man. I know. Where's Mas Gussie? Where's the rest of my friends? I need to see each and every one of you, because today is your day as well as mine. Without further ado, I'm going to bring international recording artist Nature Ellis to the fore. He's going to do his big song, and then we're going to go into the realness of Nature Ellis. Kick it, Marcus!
Yeah. Time for joy down there in Nigeria, down there in South Africa, Sudan and Uganda, Ethiopia and all over Africa. Where I'm from in Jamaica, with a PNP and JLD. Rastafari, don't care who you are. Hey, let love set us free. Anywhere. It's what we're fighting for. World peace. Southwest, north, and east. Hey, world guys. Nature well is chanting for. Hey, world peace. Yes, big stone want the violent seas. And listen up. Down there in Europe, Asia, the Middle East. Down there in Australia, down there in North and South America, yeah. The spreading of HIV and all those evil STDs, all those nuclear weapons, all because of Babylon's greed, but well, peace is what we're fighting for. Well, guys, Southwest, North, and East, hey, well, peace is what we're chanting for. Well, peace, let crime and violence cease. Suicide bombers going all out. When a bomb you up and put you down, spill it down all over town. Psychological warfare, raping women and children. Them stop use them whip, now them I use them paper and a pen. But well, peace is what we're fighting for. Well, peace in the southwest, north, and east. Well, peace when the Mandela was chanting for. Hey, well, peace really want the violence cease. Yes, this is Nature Ellis, and through equal rights and justice, we can achieve unity, strength. That's right. Ever living.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, Nature Ellis, welcome to Big Stone Live. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been trying to get a hold of this artist, but he's touring all over the place, right? It's all over. I just had to go and get back my headgear, because my headgear is very important to show our kingship, right? I just want to big up each and every South African watching this. I want you to know we feel your pain in Jamaica. We also want to remind you that it was Jamaica in 1957 that led the embargo against the wicked apartheid system of South Africa. We want to let you know that Jamaica led the fight in exposing the wicked apartheid system. So today is our honor to pay our respect to our heroine. She came to Jamaica twice. Nature Ellis, how have you been doing, my brother?
I'm blessed, giving thanks,
I know you've been extremely busy, but thank you very much for seeing the importance of Mama and coming out from your busy schedule to pay your respect. What does Winnie Mandela means to you?
Well, she's a true example of how a woman is supposed to be regards to sticking to her king and regards to positivity. You know what I mean? Because she was there when Nelson Mandela started the whole thing, the whole vibration regards to the equal rights and justice for black people in South Africa and all. And she was there even when Nelson Mandela was in prison. She continued the movement. She continued keeping busy. She didn't drop the rod and say, "Okay, my husband is in prison now, so I'm gonna go chill." No, she carried the baton. So we gotta give credit regards to that.
She single-handedly, I must say, bring her husband, because one of her statements, and there's so many that Mama made, was the fact that she said they think they're going to silence my husband, but never can you silence my husband as long as I'm alive. So Winnie, stood the course of time. She was abused many times. She's been arrested many times. She's been banned from all the major cities. And many times
she stood up.
And she stood up and stand the test of time. What was your mood like when you learned that Mama is no longer with us? Where were you at the time when you got the message?
Well, I was in the studios, and the engineer stopped, and because the engineer worked on it, unfortunately, or fortunately, the engineer was on his phone scrolling through, and he saw it, and he stopped this thing and said, "Listen, something happened, man." I said, "What happened?" I said, "Okay,
Mama is not with us."
So, it's a mixed feeling, because at the end of the day, she at the end of her life here, she left a legacy. You know what I mean? For us to look at as an example. You know, she paved a blueprint that we as a people should follow. Especially women in today's society and today's world as Black people.
I was saying to my friend Heru Aisha Kamusa Manlik today, when we went to get the necessary preparations for today's big day, I wanted to make sure that I had the original funeral flyer, because this is what they use as the funeral flyer for Mrs. Mandela. And I made sure it costs a pretty penny, but guess what? I don't care how much it costs. I had to get it to make sure that everything was just as it was in South Africa today. It rained all day, and they say whenever someone great passes on, the heavens open up and welcome. So Mama was very, very, very well loved and blessed. Tell us what you've been doing. I mean, Nature Ellis has been going all over the place and doing a lot of recordings and so on. Tell us about the phenomenal journey, how you started first. Originally being from Montego Bay, right?
Yeah, I was born in Montego Bay.
Yes.
Let me give you a briefing in a nutshell. I was born in Montego Bay. Love music ever since. At 9 years old, the first time I performed in front of an audience, and I fell in love with the vibration, and I realized this was my calling. But in 2002, I entered a tournament. I don't want to say a competition, but a tournament which includes my high school that I was going at the time, St. James High, and all other schools in Jamaica competed. And I came out on top with a scholarship in singing and writing song, because I went to the original piece.
Wow.
And came out on top, and I was very excited, and it motivated me so much. A couple of years after that, I came to Kingston. I had nowhere to sleep at the time, no one to put me up, but was on the street for a bit, met a few people, and I called a few friends also that I knew that lived in Kingston, and it was rest is history, all over the place. It's a struggle, but when you know you're anointed and appointed to do the most time, you just got to do it because that's you. I can't do better than just doing good music for the people. I have a new song now, which is out now, which is called Tears of Joy.
Tears of Joy.
So you can look out for Tears of Joy, because
well, guess what?
we all want that. You need that.
But guess what? We're gonna give Nature a chance to perform for this forum, because today is my first anniversary, the first day of what is going to be my anniversary on YouTube. And as you see, we're going live, both YouTube and Facebook together. So this is a very circular day for me. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to keep talking. I just want to leave the floor to Nature Ellis and let him just show you that Mama started the revolution. And guess what? We are her cubs, and we are going to finish it. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Nature Ellis.
But I said, guide and protect us in this I want to ride back.
Mama, papa, sister, brother, listen here. Look again, the system got to change. Come, let us get it rearranged. Right now, we're gonna change it. Come along. Don't you know? Talking about a revolution sound. But you know, don't you know? Our cry of the poor people sound. Yeah. mountain light. Right on the doorsteps of those so-called politicians, wasting time, acting like you're right. I know I sit around, waiting on, having on attention, and I said, don't you know, talking about a revolution song. Yes, I said, don't you know, the cry of the revolutionary people sound. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, listen up now, Babylon, you better wise up. Give the people their share. Oh, yeah. Don't let the people rise up and defend what is theirs. Oh, yeah. Too much gotta run. Yeah. Too much gotta run. Yeah. Finally, the tables we left to turn. Talking about a revolution going down. 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 Talking about a revolution. Yes. Talking about
a revolution. One of my favorite. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nature in the building, Nature Ellis. And there's going to be more and more and more. We're going to give them this time, a big one.
Well, it's all about the trying to keep all over the
all right. Let's go and take it in. Big Stone, live. Go tell a friend. Big up all of you, Miss Bonnie. Toronto, big up. Paul General, big up. Marlon Pinto, big up. Brian Sinclair, big up. Let it go.
Yes. Seal. Fire keep burning, you know? Yes, sir. Blessed is the man that walking at the coast of your life. It just say keep on the right track. Keep on the right track. Turn it up. Keep on the right track. Oh, yeah. Go for what you believe in. Never let them stop your flow. Once for judge and you are working. Evil spirits got to go. They say the fittest of the fittest shall survive. Hold on to Jah, and I know you will stay alive. I say, hold on. The battle must be won. Hold on. My people, yeah. Hold on. The battle must be won. Hold on. My people, yeah. Do not let them intimidate you. Your goals you got to pursue. Never let them mislead you. Keep doing what you say you should do. Take your hopes and dreams and make them reality. Remember you are daughters and sons of the Almighty. I say, hold on. The battle must be won. Hold on. My people, yeah. Hold on. The battle must be won. Hold on. My people, yeah. Mountains we got to climb. Oh yeah. One day we'll get through. Rivers we got to cross. Not gonna drown. We got to beat the boss. I know for the Almighty, great Winnie Mandela was working. And this one is for the trying people. Keep doing it. Little piece of my story, piece of my story. A piece of my life, piece of my life. Yes, I give that story. Took a trip from the country, reached the Kingston city. For my musical friend, a message of love. Did not have a place to stay, but I pray to Jah for a better day. Rasta will never stray, singing for the trying man, working for a better situation. Trying man and trying man, working on hard in solution. Take a look, brother. Mama do domestic work, Papa hustle in the streets. Find it hard to make 2 ends meet. Yeah. When the rain falls, the roof will flee. One pair of shoes on my feet, yeah. Struggle for food to eat. And I say, brother run up on a plane, trying to get his paper straight in a foreign land. Of my Uncle Sam, but I remember when the Rasta say, once I see the best now, you can smile at the storm. I say, well, I am singing for the trying man and trying woman, working for a better situation. Trying man and trying woman, working on for a solution. Yes, I am. Yes. My name is Nature Ellis, and I'm right here on Big Stone Live. Yes, love is the answer. Equal rights and justice. We want to cry tears of joy, too much tears of sorrow, too much oppression. Facebook, YouTube. So much obstacles, so much disappointment. Right now we are making an appointment because we have an alignment. Nature Ellis said, we wanna cry tears of joy, tired of crying tears of sorrow. Evil man gotta get destroyed. The children wanna see a brighter tomorrow. We wanna cry tears of joy, tired of crying tears of evil man gotta get destroyed. Give them a clean out, them want the teeth up. Them want my blood run just like a syrup. They try to find out enough of them corrupt. And the devil style them a love up. Work hard from the pot and work hard from the craft. Now them see the precipice and them want I chuck off. But I keep climbing, preaching the words of the Messiah. We wanna cry tears of joy, tired of cry tears of sorrow. Evil man gotta get destroyed. My children wanna see a brighter tomorrow. We wanna cry tears of joy, tired of cry tears of sorrow. Obstacles gotta get destroyed. We gotta see a brighter tomorrow. Hey. We not thief, we not criminal. So why them come with them tricks, them original. Them how we end up in a conflict. Them how we end up dumb original. Because we now move with the common copy style. They try to keep it original. Them want eat the flesh like a cannibal, but I defeat them like the king one name Hannibal. Wanna cry tears of joy, tired of crying tears of sorrow. Evil man gotta get destroyed. My children wanna see a brighter tomorrow. We wanna cry tears of joy, tired of crying tears of sorrow. Obstacles gotta get destroyed. We gotta be a brighter tomorrow. Well, I said, come with me. Let me show you what it's supposed to be. Make we live up in a identity. Black people, we are royalty. Yeah. I may say, come with me. I make we live up in a unity. No separation, division is just confusion. We wanna cry tears of joy, tired of cry tears of sorrow. Evil man gotta get destroyed. My children wanna see a brighter tomorrow. We wanna cry tears of joy, tired of cry tears of sorrow. Obstacles gotta get destroyed. We wanna see a brighter tomorrow. Hey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. That was a big one from Nature Ellis, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we have to talk to you some more because a lot of people all over the world are just clamoring. I see everybody up there. Let me just take a look and see Sonia May, Seguan. I see Janet Nelson, Seguan, Steve Light is everything. Seguan, Valerie Britton is saying Guan. On my Facebook, I see Michael Simpson, J.D. Gamage. I see Conrad Dunn. I see Blair Boyd. I see the Royal General. Tune in, man. Just keep telling everyone that Big Stone is coming on live on your YouTube and live on your Facebook. The first time it has ever been done in Jamaica. Nature Ellis, Tears of Joy.
That's right.
We get a powerful sound from my heart.
You see, we are wheeler,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Bob Marley and the wheeler, when
Yeah.
say Peter touched the body wheeler.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? What we are wheelers. We just wheel, we're the cry for people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So the people never cry for so long,
Mm-hmm.
suffer for so long, been held down for so long, been deprived
For so
long.
long.
And I am from the people
Mm.
to the people,
And
with the
for
message
For the people.
for the people. You know what I mean? So when it's just a reflection of what's going on.
Mm.
Even where I'm from in Montego Bay, in St.
That-
James,
I was just about
You know
to
what I
touch
mean?
that.
where the
What's
system,
going on? What's going on?
so much things the system creates to mislead the youth. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And
Mm.
you know what I mean, not just there, but it's a worldwide
Yeah.
crisis. You know what I mean? So what happen now? A lot of cry, a lot of tears. But we want to cry tears of joy. Tired of cry tears of sorrow. But how we gonna do that? By educating the youth in the right way, not out education such as how much subject you have and all these things, because so maths, English, science, and all these things. But educate the youths about how it used to be. Educate the youths how to live in unity with the elders, the ones who came before us, so to respect.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because if we don't have a respect for the elders and the elders don't have a respect for the youths, the band will be broken and the chain will be broken.
True.
You know what I mean? So because they don't find much youths in these days listen to an elder. And I say elder, I mean an older person who have been there, done that, and take counsel, you know what I mean? So a lot of these small things, you know, breaking down in the family, breaking the our thing up, you know what I'm saying?
And that's why I'm so happy, ladies and gentlemen, to be able to bring an artist of the caliber and the magnitude of a Nature Ellis to my platform, because my platform, Nature Ellis, is always appealing out to the youngsters, how to respect your teachers, respect your elders, respect your fellow student. You know what I mean? And I'm really extremely happy that you really took time out to come on out. Montego Bay is my place. I have a house in Montego Bay in Bogue Village. And I grew up in Montego Bay. Wasn't born there, but I grew up. Nobody can tell about Union Street, Gigi Beach, Sand Spring, Meggy Top, Rosemount, and then Glendevon.
Yes.
I went to Albion's all-age primary school, ladies and gentlemen. So you should just walk past Carmel College, come down at King Street there, and just walk down here. Because we used to practically living on the market at Fosdick Road. Grew up poor, there were gangs on Barnett Lane and gangs from River Lane, but it was nothing like what has been happening in Montego Bay, where we saw last year over 300 plus people killed. And if they were fighting for something, then we could understand. But they're fighting people that they went to school together, people that they eat out of the same pot together. You know what I mean? People that they grew up, basically. And it's not because of money, because there's a lot of money in Montego Bay. So it cannot be that they're fighting over money. There's a lot of showing off, a bad mind, a grudge kind of thing that has been going on. And we give thanks for the artists of the caliber for Nature Ellis that can bring some positive tune to the people. So I'm not going to be boring you with my talking. I'm going to turn you forward to the superstar, international reggae star, Ellis.
Blessed, more life and prosperity. Yes. Yes, again, it's a joy to be here now on such a worthy occasion. Yes, sir. Blessing. Listen, yes, sir. Set our people free mentally, physically, spiritually. Hey, Pharaoh! I say, set my people free. Yeah. Set my people free from captivity. Babylon, let them go. Let the children grow. Set my people free from captivity. Babylon, let them go. Let the children grow. They took us away from Africa. Rape the women, destroy the roots and culture. Now the youths, them a bleach. Prostitution, them a teach. Now them a loot and a leech. That's why me put on me Gideon boat. Jump in me harp, me guitar and flute. Word power and sound like a gun in the shoot. Right you know, Babylon, I put it for mute. I set my people free from captivity. Babylon, let them go. Let the children grow. Set my people free from captivity. Babylon, let them go. Let the children go. I said they took us away from Africa. Rape the women, destroy the roots and culture. Now the youths, them a bleach. Prostitution, them a teach. Now them a loot and a leech. That's why me put on me Gideon suit. Can't play me harp, me guitar and flute. Words power and sound like a gun in the shoot. Right you know, Babylon, me put your palm mute. They set my people free from captivity. Babylon, let them go. Let the children go. Set my people free from captivity. Babylon, let them go. Let the children go. Slap this them up, promote and try get Rasta out. Once we sing, but a jam make we float. True we talk the truth, them a try cut we short, but them can't stop the words of still I say I'm out. Slap this them up, promote them can't get nature out. Once we sing, but a jam make we float. We talk the truth, them a try cut we short, but them can't stop the words of still I say I'm out. Set my people free from captivity. Babylon, let them go. Let the children grow. Set my people free from captivity. Babylon, let them go. Let the children grow. They took us away from Africa. Rape the woman, destroy the roots and culture. Now the youth, them a bleach. Prostitution, them a teach. Tell them to loot and a leash. That's why me put on me Gideon boat. Jump in me harp, me guitar and flute. Burst power and sound like a gun in the shoot. Right you know, Babylon, I put your palm. I me say set my people free from captivity. Babylon, let them go. Let the children grow. Set my people free from captivity. Babylon, let them go. Set them free. Yeah. Yes, I.
Nature Ellis live.
Nature Ellis live. Big Stone live, you know? Yes, I. Yeah. Last year.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to tell you, I'm so excited. That was a splendid performance by international reggae star Nature Ellis. Nature, when people want to find you, how can we book you and how can we get you to go on tour wherever we want you across the road? Tell them your contact numbers.
You can holler at us, my team at Nature Ellis Music. That's on Instagram. You can also send us an email at Nature Music Movement at Gmail. And you can link us on Facebook at Nature Artist Ellis.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know, I have to ask Nature to do this because Nature is the star of acapella, right? And I just want him to just think of a song, any song that you want to do for your fans because everybody has been clamoring. Since we did that promo, it went wild. Everybody said, wait, Marcus, wait, go, Marcus, wait. And the team just get excited and they room, Nature, you know what I mean? And the team just went crazy. So this is Brata for your fans. They've been waiting for it. As you can see, my YouTube page is loaded and you can see my Facebook page is loaded. And they've been waiting for you. They don't want to see me because they see me practically every day. So ladies and gentlemen, again, Nature Ellis with Brata.
And yes, you can also link me on the Facebook page called Real Nature Ellis. That's the one you'll get me much easier with, right? Real Nature Ellis. This one is for the ones out there who know they have been going through great tribulations, but never give up the fight. It's called Temptation. I say temptations, always coming my way. Every night and every day, temptations coming my way. Temptations, keep on coming my way. Every night and every day, temptations coming my way. Working hard from 9 to 5, still find it hard to stay alive. Trying to live a decent life, and the system is trying to take my life. I feel like to take up a rusty and let a whole lot of blood start run, but I say no. Nature Ellis is one of Judge's son, but temptations, always coming my way. Every night and every day, temptations coming my way. Sing along. Temptations, keep on coming my way. Every night and every day, temptations coming my way. What is wrong with the economy? All I see is poverty. Millions of hungry belly. Parents can hardly find school fee. Money so soft it melts out of my hand. Can't you see the situation among the poor man? Do you understand? Temptations, keep on coming my way. Every night and every day, temptations coming my way. Temptations. Yes, but all temptation and evil gotta be cramped and paralyzed. Blessed is the man walking not in counsel of them godly, but sit on the seat that is scornful, for his delight is in the law of the Lord, in which he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that beareth fruit in due season. Yes, sir.
I just want to say thank you very much, Nature Ellis, for stopping by. Who you want to shout out to? Because you have millions of fine people that help you to move from point A to point B. Matter of fact, Marcus, come over here, Marcus. Because Marcus is, one of Nature's part of the team. So I just want to let you know that Marcus is in the building, yes, ladies and gentlemen. And this is a brother that has been keeping the music going for you. And we want to big him up for bringing the superstar. They have other engagement, but I decided that Winnie Madikizela Mandela deserved the best. And I went and I got one of the best. I salute you, my brother. I wish you all the best in your endeavors. I wish everything that you touch, as always, turn to gold. And you're more than welcome at any time when you have a new song out, a new video, whatever. please feel free to come on my platform, man, and share it with my fan base. And now your fan base and the rest of the world. The Rastafari live and reign.
Yes. Instead of all heap of respect and manners,
Yes.
I know that we are all a part of this one team. You know what I mean? So we are gonna know we're doing the right thing by supporting positive music, positive movements such as this one that's going on right here. You know what I mean? And please be influenced by people who really fought real hard to make our life better and more worthwhile this time. So
Rastafari.
Anna, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Peace
Thank
and
you
love.
very much, Marcus. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it.
Peace and love.
Nature Ellis in the building. What a performance he came and he gave, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say thank him very much for taking time out from his busy schedule to come over here and to perform for you, the Jamaican people scattered right across the world. You, the people that have been mourning the loss of Winnie, Madikizela Mandela. I want to bring back my Jegna. Come over here, Hero. Let's talk for a little bit before we bring on the next act about this great woman, Winnie Madikizela Mandela. Today, while we were taking care of business, Eru Aisha Kamusa Menelik. Today, while we were taking care of business, man, I asked you this question. And the question that I asked you, I'm going to ask you right in front of these people as well. Is there anyone in Jamaica at this time, as a woman, that is shaping up to take on, not fully, because nobody can fit Mama shoes. Mama shoes is too big. But is there anyone that is trying to fit a size 1, just to continue the journey of this and the legacy of this great woman? Is there anyone in Jamaica as a woman that is worthy? And if not, what do you have to say to our women?
Give thanks for that question. Rightly so. There's no woman in Jamaica today that can fit in the shoes of a Winnie Mandela, a freedom fighter, a woman who would put her life on the line and say, listen, shoot me and leave the youth them. Shoot me. When she looked at the police and the soldiers that was shooting and the children in Soweto. So we want someone of that caliber that is so selfless that they would give their life for their fellow men. I haven't seen anyone shaping up to match a Winnie Mandela.
Well, guess what? Time. What we're doing, though, and what you're doing is enlightening the people as we continue to teach, because we should have had the Honorable Marcus Garvey being taught in our schools. Because I know Mama Madikizela Mandela read the philosophy and the opinion. Her husband did. Her husband was also inspired by the great Marcus Messiah Garvey. What does Mama Africa means to Winnie Mandela?
Mama Africa shows the strong and stern deliberations that we must have and determination to free our people. Because these infidels, and I can't find any other word for these white people that would come into your land after you welcome them into your land, they would turn around and betray you and take your land. And now you become a slave to them. Winnie Mandela said, no, I am no slave. I am royalty, and I shall act as royalty. But when you try to turn against me, I will become the warrior queen to retake my land. And this is the spirit that Winnie Mandela brought to Jamaica. And when she was in Jamaica, she said, listen to Lorna Goodison. She said, listen, I don't know love the way you know love. I lack that because all I know is to fight the oppressors that have taken away my people's land. So from day one, she has always been fighting. Because even when her lover, her husband was in prison, she had to fight to get him out of prison and just fight to stay alive. So it was an uphill struggle. So when she came and saw our women exuding so much love amongst themselves, she said, I didn't know that. I am glad I came amongst you to have that tender feeling again.
So, you know something, today while I was watching the funeral, I went back to another YouTube channel that says Winnie Mandela's final statement. And while she was standing a little bit after her 80th birthday at the podium, she said she have a 5-year-old that came home and said to her that while she was at school, a little boy looked at her and says, I like your face, you're pretty, but I think your hair doesn't look good on you. Your hair doesn't look good. And you can look at Mama's face because she was, first of all, taken back because she know that hatred, racism is something that is taught. Nobody was born racist, having this feeling that I hate you as my brother or I hate you as my sister. It is a taught or learned behavior. And when a young child as young as 5 can look at another child and say, I like your face, but your hair doesn't fit right. You know what I mean? It makes my stomach puke and it makes Mama stomach puke. At 80 years old, ladies and gentlemen, she's still sporting an afro, natural hairstyle, something that our women in Jamaica are trying to get away from, their natural look, their natural appearance. And Mama was for that. As a matter of fact, today I saw older women coming out. Some can barely walk. Somebody has to help them up, and they're just walking to come in the rain to pay their respect to one of the world. This is like nothing I've ever seen. I cried.
Yes.
I've been honest with you. I cried at least 2 or 3 times.
Moment.
You know, to see another part that was very, very great, to see the soldiers and the police that brutalized this woman, that brutalized this woman. They were there paying respect, coming up and saluting her and saying all these great things when they were the one that trumped her and tried to silence her. But Mama could never be silenced.
Never be silenced.
No, Mama is gone. What is next for South Africa? Where do you see the future of that great country? I know Cyril Ramaphosa has been elected the new president, and he's talking the language that I know Mama. As a matter of fact, he was very close to Mama.
Yes.
Mama endorsed the now president of South Africa, Ramaphosa. So what are your thoughts on the new president? Saying that the land that originally belongs to the people of South Africa should be returned with no compensation to the people. What are your thoughts?
Definitely so. This is the line that we have to look at, And history is supposed to teach us these things. In 1675, the first white people came into 1675 BC, came into Africa. We entertained them. They were there with us for years. And we said to them, well, it's time to go. And that is when they turned us and started to kill and capture and maim. And try to show that they are superior. No, we have to understand, and even in the Bible that they used to enslave some of our people. In the Bible it tells you after the Garden of Eden was there, the river that runs through the Garden of Eden runs through the land of Ethiopia. Ethiopia in itself, the word is telling you that it is Africa.
Yes.
So Africa is there from the origin of civilization.
Yes.
Let us go further. The Greeks that we all hear about as the first civilized white people from Europe. We taught all these Hippocrates, Socrates, Diodorus, Siculus, all of these white people came into our schools and were taught by us.
Wow.
The first university that was built on the European continent was built by us, the Moors of Africa. So we have to understand and realize that what has been done to us is a reverse psychology to say we are inferior when they show you this white image of God. God existed long before white people knew that God existed. We taught them about the Godhead. When we were practicing polytheism, that's the worship of many gods, and we finalized came into monotheism with the worship of one God by Aten of Egypt. So this is something that we know, and we have to know, pass on this information to our children. Self-identity, when you spoke about it here a while ago, you see, it is through advertising that they show you that this is good here and this is bad here. You understand? This is good. This is the Son of God. This is Jesus with white skin and blue eye. That is the devil with black skin.
Yeah.
So it tends to show you that you are inferior and white people is superior. And we have to eradicate that. We have to get these things in our school system. Even to today, we have the Honorable Marcus Garvey as our first national hero. And we are not teaching his philosophy in school. In China, the philosophy of Mao Zedong is taught in our schools.
Wow.
So we have to understand that we have to embrace, as the right excellent Marcus Garvey said, in African fundamentalism, we must embrace our image. We must worship God through the eyes of Africa. We must see God as a black man. This is something that will lift your self-esteem, and this is why someone would look on you and say, boy, the hair don't look because it's a picky hair. We are made in the image of God. We are gods.
We are gods.
So the time has come when we have to cast away the worship of these people.
Don't go nowhere. We just want to big up a few people here. Valerie Britton, big up yourself. Bonnie Owen, big up UC Riddell, big up Jacinth Leclerc, big up Noel Green, big up yourself. That's my Facebook page over there. I want to big up Conrad Dunn. Blair Boy, you're still there. The Royal General, big up yourself. Mr. Black, big up yourself. Toria Amakanu, that is kind of tough. Richards, William, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself, big up yourself. You said nature, Ellis is big. Enough respect to Big Stone. Thank you very much, man. We try to bring quality entertainment. We try to bring great artists. We try to bring the truth. And that is why I have my Jekna on, Eru Aisha Kamusa Mimi, like to kind of brace me up. If I don't know something, I call upon the greats, because that's how the Honorable Marcus Garvey wants all of us to take upon ourselves someone who's more learned than ourselves, so we can pass this great message.
And
forward.
His Imperial Majesty always said, you defeat knowledge when you don't pass it on. Freely gotten, we must pass it on.
Exactly. So right about now, Eru, we're going to make stage for, you have it? We're going to bring on the next artist, ladies and gentlemen, because we want you to know that it is nice and set up this page here for the artists, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, we have a lot of art that's coming on. They're here tonight to pay their respect to Winnie Mandela, the great one. Here we are trying to get things set up. But while he gets it set up, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to keep talking. Today, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very special day for me, and a very sad day for me as well, where I pay my respect to a great woman, a great icon, a leader, someone that I had an opportunity to watch, not personally, but to watch her work in my lifetime. And I'm saying, Mama Africa, I've done so much for me, just like how the Honorable Marcus Garvey has taken my life and has molded my life and made me who I am today. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to big up my entire family in the United States of America. I want to big up my wife, Dormalie Sinclair. Big up yourself, I know you're watching. I want to big up my daughter, Claudia Sinclair. Big up yourself, I know you're watching. My twin boys, Sean and Shane. Big up my firstborn. You don't know Claude Sinclair Jr., and of course, I'm not going to leave Ryan out. Big up Ryan watching. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready. We're getting ready because today is a very special day. As you know, I'm all decked out in my African wear. I could not come here any other way. I have to make sure I put myself together and respect one of the greatest freedom fighters to ever walk the planet Earth. And we'll talk. A lot of people have asked me to go live, and I thought about it because when you go live, you want to make sure you